thinking about how we settle in. I think, the reason why I think the work that Staffline have done is so inspirational is that thinking about those things at scale seems to be incredibly helpful. But this was a work, again, from a call centre by a guy called Dan Cable from London Business School. And they wanted to understand in call centres where you've got a large number of people starting all the time, was there a way that they could bring people through that onboarding process so to try and transform the results? And they did this free intervention. So this was just at that onboarding that big organisations have sort of once, twice a week, bringing people in. And they gave this as an exercise. Again, it was a free exercise. It was a 15-minute exercise. What you often find with these business school studies is that you normally do a first experiment, you work out why it didn't work, and then you try the next one. This was the first time they tried this. They gave this exercise. I'm going to show you all the words of it because it's sort of about a 40-word intervention. So they gave to new starters sitting amongst themselves, so without any supervision, they said, we want you to spend the next 15 minutes on this exercise. And they gave them this card. What's unique about you that leads to your happiest times at work? Reflect on a specific time when you were acting in the way you were born to act. Right, so far, so trivial, right? It doesn't feel necessarily why there should be a reason why that worked. But the effect of it was remarkable. So the 12-month retention of those people, call centre environment, high-stress environment, the retention of those people went up by 50%. But the thing that they hadn't expected was the impact on customers. So if you looked at the call centre environment, they measure a lot of customer satisfaction. And what they found is the average customer satisfaction score for customers who came through that call centre was 61, a score of 61. The people who'd been on this process, the call centre, the customer satisfaction went up to 73. So it's about, if you put the numbers together, it's about a 20% uplift from a free intervention. In fact, they went on and they developed it and they improved it and they got more scores from that. But it's a good reminder that often when we're going into a new environment, maybe an environment we don't expect to be in for very long, we don't know how long we're going to be involved in it, actually something that brings us closer, that makes us feel like we're more connected to the organisation, seems to have a very quick accelerating effect. So fascinating work. They've gone on to sort of develop that and improve it since.